So I was scrolling on YouTube and I found this strategy that was claimed to be winning more than 85% of the time. In fact, on the video, I saw the strategy winning 12 trades out of 14 and I thought to myself, wow, this is a good strategy, but why not test this strategy for myself and see how much money we can make if we were trading this strategy, let's say for example, with $1,000. So that is exactly what I did and what I'm going to show you in this video. So to test the strategy, we are going to need two things. Firstly, we are obviously going to need the strategy itself, and I will show you how the strategy works in a few moments. Number two, we are also going to need the most important tool for backtesting strategy, which in this case is the Forex Tester online tool. This tool, besides being the sponsor of this video, I've been using it for multiple testing projects now, and I can say that so far this might be the best backtesting tool that I've found out there. So first step is to go to the Forex Tester online website, and you are going to create an account by clicking here where it says get started. For me personally, I already have an account, so I'm just going to click on the login page right here. Once I'm logged in, I'm going to create a new project by clicking on a new project icon, which is right here, and I'm going to select Euro USD as our symbol, $1,000 as our starting balance, and I'm going to get the data from the start of last year. So I'm going to start testing from the start of last year and see what would happen in this cycle if we were trading with this $1,000. So after this, I'm going to click here where it says start, and a new trading platform is going to be opened. So this is the platform where you are going to be testing your strategy on. So firstly, we need to add some indicators. So we are going to click here where it says indicators, and we are going to add the 200 period exponential moving average, and we are going to color it with red, right? We are also going to add another indicator, which is the 50 EMA, and in this case, we are just going to color it in blue. Then lastly, we are going to add the ATR, and we are going to set it to period 14 and leave everything as it is. So now I will explain how the strategy works, but to make this video short, I'm going to also show you the backtest of this video playing on the left side right here, and then I'm going to be explaining how the strategy works on the right side of the screen. So on the left side, this is the backtest, and here I'm going to show you how the strategy works. So this is how it works. So firstly, for buy trades, you want to make sure that you see the 50 EMA crossing above the 200 period EMA. So once you see the 50 EMA cross above the 200 EMA, mostly when this happens, the price will already be above both of these indicators. So after this, you want to see the price making a pullback back into the 50 EMA, like what happened right here. After this happens, you want to make sure that on this pullback, the price will not touch or go below the 200 EMA at any point between this pullback or between these zones. Now, once you see this, you want to wait for the price to break again above the 50 EMA. And on the first bull candle that breaks out, right, on the breakout candle, you want to place your buy trade. You're going to place your buy trade right here, and you are going to put your stop loss 2 times the ATR. So if the ATR is 3 pips, if it is 5 pips, you put 2 times that number below the lowest point of your pullback. So if the market moved to here, you want to put 2 times the ATR below that zone, that is the stop loss. And then for the take profit, you just want to take 1.5 times the risk. So if you are risking $100 on each and every trade, your take profit should be $150. So it's 1:1.5 risk to reward ratio. Now here is why the Forex Tester tool is, in my opinion, the best backtesting tool you can get out there. When you see a trade like this, all you have to do is click on this new order button, or just click on this buy button right here, and then your trade is going to be placed on real time. This helps a lot because you will be able to trade in real time, and you will be able to learn price action fast, because every trade that you are placing here, you are practicing in real time. So if you want to check out Forex Tester online, I'll leave a link in the description below. Now let's talk about the sell trades. Now for the sell trade, what you want to see is you want to see the 50 EMA crossing below the 200 EMA. After that, you want to wait for the price to move and make a pullback back into the 50 EMA. And then you want it to go between the 50 EMA and the 200 EMA. And then you want it to immediately break out again to the downside and then closes below the 50 EMA. On the breakout candle, which is going to be the red candle, in this case, you want to be placing your sell trade. Place your stop loss 2 times the ATR above the highest point where the market got to on that pullback. And then your take profit is going to be 1:1.5 your risk. And this is how the trade works. Okay, now I've tested this strategy and I've been trading for 38 trades now, and I'm going to show you how the strategy have been working so far. So to do that, we are going to click here where it says analytics right here. And now the first thing that we are going to see here is some impressive insights of how the strategy have been performing and what you have been doing good and what we can improve on the strategy. But before we look at that, let me show you the results. So after 38 trades, the strategy is not working as good as I thought it would. So far we have had a win rate of only 39% and we have a net profit of negative 117%. With our risk to reward ratio, this shouldn't be happening, but I'm going to show you why it happened and how you can avoid it. But you can also see that our profit factor is only 0.75, which is way less than it needs to be if you want to be profitable. So instead of keeping on with the strategy, I looked here on the things that I need to improve. And one of the biggest things that I realized is that since I was on the 1 minute time frame, my risk to reward ratio was not really working, because most of my money was losing, not because of the trade itself, but because of the commissions that I would pay or that I was paying. Now, if you click right here, you can see that I was paying almost $5 per trade in commission, and on average, my winning trade was $23. So almost 20% of my winning was going to the spreads. So my decision was, if I can change this, maybe go to a higher time frame, and that means I will get less trades, which means I will pay less commissions, and that also is going to give me bigger take profits, because my stop loss is also going to be a little bit bigger. So I've decided to test this strategy again on a separate video, and this time I'm going to go on a higher time frame, like a 15-minute time frame, and also I'm going to test this strategy for more than 100 times and see if it can improve. But also, if I do that and after like 30-40 trades, if I don't see any improvement, then I know that this strategy is not working. So if you want to see that video, I will leave it on the screen. And also, if you want to check the Forex Tester online too, make sure you check out the link in the description of the video.